Hey yo, test. How are we doing, folks? How have you been? What's good? Diego, here bright and early. Good to see you, my friend. What's been good this week for you? I have been going through it. I mean, if you've seen this week's video, which I feel like I need to apologize on. I feel like it was maybe a bit of a flop. I was checking the old analytics. This is I think my worst performing video in 2 years. It's like right at the bottom above some trailers that I did. That's it. Seven State, good to see you. I wish you could join us as well, because you would definitely excel at this, buddy. Let's have a catch up real soon, man. But yeah, this week's video, maybe a little bit of a flop. It was a little bit out there. I wanted to try something different, but this is what the YouTube game's all about, right? I'm still brand spanking new. I know I've been on the YouTube platform for maybe 3 years putting out videos, but in terms of like my following and things I want to try, I'm still a baby. So we're gonna have some flops, but yeah, man. Went to Limp Bizkit beginning of last week. I'm gonna have a sip of water here. Managed to catch pink eye, and then I got COVID. Some people were telling me that pink eye is a symptom of COVID. I don't know. And I am indeed, Diego. What's up, my friend? Good to see you again. Yeah, and I wanted to throw that was something I was kind of like messing around with, and I wanted to put at least something out. I was feeling super run down, so the next one's going to be better. But today we're studying a little bit of Max for Live. So if you want to join in on that fun, just head over to ableton.com/en/packs, and you can download the Max for Live pack there with us. We'll get warmed up. There might be a couple of latecomers that want to do this alongside us, but I'm going to take it super slow. You might know already, I'm super dyslexic. So give me a break. If I'm pronouncing things wrong, you let me know. You know I never take any offense to this. So it's all good. But yeah, what other updates? I have the Stream Deck alongside me now. This might be the tipping balance to why I go over to Twitch at some point. But it's not working that well on Mac. If you've got the Stream Deck Plus and you know how to work it, let me know, because I've been messing around with this thing for a couple days now. I use Black Hole to loop back all my audio. I know some of you use some different gear. Get all the buttons to work and everything, but in terms of getting it to work with, is it Wavelink? It's a no-go. It's a no-go. I always look super shiny under this light. How's the audio? Everything all good? Everybody got their coffees? Everybody got the Max for Live pack downloaded? Have you got your water? Have you had a toilet break? My downstairs neighbor's cat is still up the tree. There's a window just to my right, very similar to the window that you can see back here. And it climbs up there on the daily. Climbs up there, no problem on the daily. Climbs down on the daily, no problem. But for some reason, this lady thinks that the cat gets stuck up there, even though it comes down every night. All I can hear outside my window is this, ever so muted, like, of her trying to get the cat to come down, saying, come on. And she's kind of like putting her hands up to the top of reaching up the trunk. The tree's massive. I mean, the cat is still above me. And I think the cat's just confused. It's like, do you want to come up? Just come up. What the lady downstairs doesn't know, she's about to find out if she watches this stream, which I don't think she is, is when the cat... There we go. When the cat is sort of looking like it's going to climb down and join the lady, I like to distract the cat and just wave for a little bit, and it gets all like confused. I don't know if it can see me or just a weird reflection. Also, the lady is just like, a little bit more. Anyway, you look a bit red, my friend. I think it's this light. I don't feel red. I just look shiny. What up? Good to see you, John Luke. What's up? Are you guys joining us? I've got my Ableton session set up. You still got a little bit more time if you want to download the Max for Live pack. Ableton.com/en/packs. Max for Live pack is up there. Hello, J Hustle, baby. I was just saying, I got the Stream Deck Plus. You're probably the guy I need to turn to, Jay, for this help. I don't know if the Stream Deck Plus was the right move for me. I'm a Mac baby, as you know. And I got like a few buttons going here, but I can't get the wavelength thing to work. I'm using Black Hole. I think you use Loopback or Loop Cloud or whatever it's called. That might be the way to go, or I might just come back over to Twitch. I'm not sure. Jay Hustle, me and you might have to talk. All right, let's dive into it. Same, yeah. It do be confusing. It do be confusing. All right. At least dude, if we're in the same position, great. Man, all right. John Luke says, I got Live 11, and then I realized that I need to shell out another 80 quid for Max for Live. So I'm holding off for a bit. Is that right? So that must mean that you... dude, we can link though. We can link for sure. Obviously, I moved... Well, maybe not obviously. I moved to Colchester. But I'm back and forth to Southend all the time. Because my missus is in that area. So we'll link up. I'll let you know when I'm in town. I might be coming down this weekend. I might be in town on Monday. But I don't know. I've been having it, bro. I've had COVID. I've had pink eye. I've had the flu. So I just want to make sure I'm better before I visit everybody. But yeah, man. Let's jump into it. John Luke, you must have not Suite. You must have Standard. I'm assuming that's why. Because Max for Live should be built in if you have Suite. But hey, man. Hang out with us. We're going to see how far we get. I keep feeling like there's something on my nose. I haven't done cocaine. I've only got a decaf coffee today. And I'm not gonna knock anything over either today. Like, if you were here for last stream, I knocked everything over and we got water everywhere. So that wasn't a great end to the last stream, but it's gonna be a better one today. But I went to the website and it says I gotta buy something. Weird. I'll check again. Yeah, it should be. Let's check with you, buddy. Let's check with you. Let's go over to because I'm running Suite. I think everybody else is here. So when we're over at the Ableton website, this is the link, ableton.com/n/packs. In that packs, it's going to be the first pack here, just building devices. This one here, building Max for Lives, building Max devices, sorry. These say you got to buy, but this should be included in Live 11 Suite. I've already downloaded it, so there's no download button there. And then it should just be on the right here. Just make sure that you've got Live 11. Oh, look, standard version 11.2 or higher. And Max for Live. Over at our Live gear, we're going to find that pack also. Whoopsie daisy. We're also going to find that pack under packs. We've got 45 other available packs that I haven't downloaded. But again, you can download it and then it will appear building Max for Live devices here. I don't know why I keep saying Max for Live when it just says Max devices. Get more packs at ableton.com. I can download in the building Max devices actually. Oh, there you go, buddy. There you go. Then you're with us. All right, let's dive into it. It's going to be slow and steady. I'm going to do this alongside with you. If you can hear the backing music, I'll turn it off whenever we need to listen to something. But let's dive into it. I'm just going to give a double click to building Max devices. Jesus. And maybe, I don't think we need to start with the tour, do we? Let's give a double click to the tour. I'll let you know everything I'm doing if it's not that good to see on screen as I'm doing it. And if I get a little bit lost, I'll be looking at the chat over here. So, tour. What can you do with Max for Live? We already know, but I think if you don't already know, if you're not already utilizing Max for Live devices, Max for Live is a community-based kind of website where they create devices to help our workflows. Some of them are a bit hit and miss, but some of them are truly fantastic. You can sort those devices by most popular or number of downloads. Is it gonna load? All right then, maybe not. There we go. Number of downloads. So we got this like polyrhythmic device, which seems to be the most popular. Is this MIDI devices? Then we've got different kind of Euclidean sequences as we move down. I've covered these, I think, in like a top 10 kind of video. Maybe I should revisit it. Let me know if you want to see that one again. I apologize if this week's video was a little bit of a miss. I was trying something new. It won't happen again. But yeah, really fantastic website. Community-based. They build devices for Ableton, and then you can pull those devices into your Ableton project. You just go to Max for Live, and then you find your instruments, your MIDI effects there. Some of my favorite effects are like the volume compensators, the send and receivers. So if we pull these in, what you would do is you would put your device between, or you would put your audio effect between the sender and the receiver, and it would show you like how much audio is being and this is the early version. They're on like 3 point something now as well, but it would show you how much audio was being added. So imagine you buy a saturator. A lot of younger producers and new producers think that brand new third-party saturator sounds terrific, but it's really only because volume is being added to that saturator and a little bit of distortion. So this offsets that volume and compensates it, hence the name, and will just give you the output, which is really terrific if you're trying to learn about compression, for instance. It's a really great tool. I used it first on the color limiter to figure out what the color limiter was doing, not listening to the volume that was being added, and just listening to that saturation and thing and everything there. What have we got here? Coming here to say hello. I'm supposed to be working on music now, but I'll be dipping in and out to see how you rock this one. Thank you so much for dropping in, Ghost. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for your notification, Nomberg. Good to see you. You're still at work for a bit and can't talk much. Hey man, we appreciate you dropping in spirit. I did want to like at least give the majority of the community the option of which time we did this stream, and I thought, man, I wonder if Nomberg would be at work for this one. So I appreciate you dropping in nonetheless, man. Thanks for the support. So yeah, so Max for Live devices, they're kind of my favorite ones. We've also got like more fun devices that are a little bit more colorful, like College Dropout. This is giving us that kind of lo-fi tape sound, and this is what really kind of inspires me, how people are able to create devices that look like this with the kind of user-friendly GUI, the graphics, and then also, you know, is it something that really does give you that lo-fi sound, or that compression, or that saturation, or all of those things combined. That's what I want to get into making. So the tour, how to spot a Max for Live device. It's going to have this symbol. Modifying and generating MIDI data. Max for Live lets you create devices which receive MIDI information from Live, perform operations on that data, and then pass that data downstream to another MIDI effect or instrument. Looking at a Max MIDI effect, the filler device on track 1 automatically creates drum fills. When the fill button is on, the incoming notes have a chance of being repeated, and the original notes have a chance of being removed. So that's on our first track. Hopefully I haven't messed it up by throwing some other things in there. Okay, so fill comes on, which is being automated, and at a rate of 1/8, we're able to hear that repeat there. So 16ths, we should have ba 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 ba. Let's see. Set that up. Oh yeah, cool. Right, we understand that. That's pretty easy. Next page. Modifying audio. The snipper device on track 2 replays snippets of recently recorded audio and can modify their pitch. All right, cool. So we'd need to record something in here, or do we need to set this to record arm? What have we got? The E piano. All right. Oh, that's really cool. All right, it's got a little bit of send A and send B, so a little bit of reverb, a little bit of delay. But this is kind of doing like a staggered granular kind of thing. Let's put this up an octave. That's really fun. See, that's something I would use. We can adjust the size, so how much it drifts between. This is the live audio time, and this is where it's replaying that audio. How much randomness is there in milliseconds. And the pitch, let's put it up 5 semitones. I'm just playing the same chord. Okay, so maybe that size was a bit too much, huh? Because it was replaying the same thing over and over again. Ah, it might have been feedback, of course. So let's turn that though. Because we don't want it to keep drifting up and up and up and up. It's a really cool device. Nice one. All right, sweet. So this is giving us an overview of what these devices are and what can be made. I don't want to dive into this too much because maybe you've downloaded this, maybe you've done the tour already. So what I'm going to do, and if you want to follow along, I'm going to go back to packs. I'm going to minimize that tour folder. And let's go into introduction and have a look at introduction, and maybe we'll dive straight into lessons if the introduction isn't what we're looking for. We're going to double click introduction, which is going to open up a new page. Again, I don't know if this stream feels like a sponsored stream. It's not. It's just something that I wanted to do that I know I'm going to struggle with. So I wanted to do it as a community-based lesson. Building your own Max devices. As well as using devices made by Ableton or the Max community, as a Max for Live developer, you can customize existing devices or create your own from scratch. Before learning how Max operates within Live, you'll need to be familiar with the basics of Max, connecting objects, sending events and signals, and opening help files. We're going to be opening those help files a lot because I'm already lost. If you haven't worked with Max before, we recommend starting with this video. All right, yeah, that actually is helpful. Let's watch the video. Is this the video we watched for when they... All right, let's just watch it. We'll find out.
Max MSP is a graphical programming environment for music, audio, and multimedia. Max is a standalone application developed by Cycling74. Max for Live is the integration of Max with Live. In this video, we will cover the basics of Max, which work just the same in Live. The main document type that we work with in Max is called a patcher. When we create a new patcher, we get a large empty window, which we then populate with objects that we connect together to make larger programs. From the top bar, we can add various types of objects. The left bar gives us access to various types of content. In the bar on the right, we will find various tool windows, and at the bottom are functions that we use while patching.
Is anybody overwhelmed already, or is it just me? So let me write this down as we go, because I'm going to be making a lot of notes. If you are similar to me and you're a bit of a kinesthetic learner, I would advise doing the same. Let's make some notes as we go along. So what is the top bar?
Window, which we then populate with objects that we connect together to make larger programs. From the top bar, we can add various types of objects. The left bar gives us access to various types of content. In the bar on the right, we will find various tool windows, and at the bottom are functions that we use while patching. Let's create a button by using the top bar. We can resize objects, we can move them around on the screen, and normal clipboard functions.
I assume it doesn't matter where you put it on the screen, right? Because you're going to join these manually. I guess we'll find out.
Functions like cut, copy, paste, and delete work as expected, so we can make more than one button by pasting it over and over. We connect objects by dragging a patch cord from the outlet of one to the inlet of another. We can then take the patcher out of edit mode, or in other words, lock the patch, and interact with objects using the cursor.
Okay.
Different objects provide different functions. For example, let's create a toggle switch. A toggle is used to start and stop different behaviors in your patch. At the far left of the top bar is the object box. We use the object box by typing in words. These words load small programs.
So a toggle starts and stops, which makes sense because we've got toggle in Ableton, right? It starts and stops the, what was it? The function of
Let's
an
create a
object?
toggle switch. A toggle is used to start and stop different behaviors in your patch.
Sorry.
At the far left of the top bar is the object box. We use the object box by typing in words.
Okay.
These words load small programs, which are then used to build larger ones. A metro object set to 350 when turned on with the toggle will provide a metronome that sends out a message called a bang at regular intervals of 350 milliseconds. Clicking on the toggle will send a message of 1 to the metro to activate it, and a few times a second we'll see the lights flash on the buttons.
I feel like I've bitten off more than I can chew here.
If we want to get help on any object, we can Alt or Option click it.
We're going to need you a lot, John.
A help file will come up that is actually a full functioning Max patch.
Oh, wow.
We can also open up a reference page, which gives us a lot of information about any object we want, as well as links to tutorials and other objects we might need to know about.
We're going to need to do that often.
A very common object that we use in Max is called the message box. We can write anything we like, and when we click on it, the message will be sent to the receiving object. If we want to work with multimedia, Max has a number of objects to choose from. The iMovie object loads in a movie, which we can then work with in our patch.
John, I was talking about you. You were talking about, it was reminding you of Flash. I thought we were in safe hands. The only reason I started this stream, man.
When we click on the message box, it instructs the iMovie object to read in a movie.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, dude, this is a lot.
A lot of what we do with Max is work with numbers. The random object will generate a random number whenever we send it a bang, which we can then view using a number box. If our patch starts to get messy, it's easy to clean it up. We can highlight a group of objects and align them. If we like orderly connections, we can use segmented patch cords by holding Shift while clicking the outlet.
We do.
As you can see now, we're generating a random number. What we're going to do with this random number is send it into the iMovie object. The iMovie object will interpret the random number as a point in time to jump to in the film. A counter object will simply count between the two numbers we give it, in this case 60 and 72.
Join it to this one.
We're going to use this to create a note on-off pair for a MIDI synthesizer. The make note object generates the notes.
My God. My God. John Luke, all you have to do to install the Max for Live device is you'll probably have something in your downloads folder, and then with that dot, I don't think it's an ALS, but it's going to be like a dot ADG something. You just drag it into your project and it will appear in packs, buddy. This is a lot.
And the note out object sends them to the built-in synthesizer in the computer. So now we have an ascending scale.
Where did we get... Oh, make note. Sorry, I didn't know where we got audio from there. I thought I missed it.
Repeating over and over again. And it's always important to save our work. This should cover the basics of Max. If you want to know more, you can find in-depth Max tutorials here.
That should cover the basics, guys. All right. I'm overwhelmed. I'm gonna be honest. I'm overwhelmed. But listen here. We're gonna do as best as we can. All right. Max for Live devices can be edited in the Max application. Your device will still communicate with Live while you're editing it. So if the set is playing, your changes will immediately affect what you hear. After saving and closing that device, changes to the interface will also be seen in Live. A first look at a device patch. The note doubler device on track 1 creates a delayed copy of every incoming note. Open the device by pressing the edit button. So what we're going to do is come over and press this. Well, let's see what it does first. Max patching hats. And we can hear it delaying, and it's being automated. It's giving us not quite a Haas effect, but literally like a flam delay effect. All right, cool. We're going to open the patch. Mine was a little bit slow. In this pack, we will be working with the version of Max that is bundled with Live. So after Max is opened, if you see this notification, click Don't Show Again. All right, I'm going to do that then. Don't show again. Then follow the numbered steps in the patch. This will show you how to use Live interface controls, add a dial to the device interface, and switch back to presentation mode and position the dial to show up in Live. All right, let's do it. All right, we got 4 steps to do, and we'll figure it out. Maybe we should redo what he just did. The guy in the video. Are you insane? That was a lot. That was a lot of stuff. I don't know. I feel like we should start with one button. He was making bangs. That's all I kept. That's the only thing I wrote down about 5 times. I was like, this is a bang. He's making a banger. All right. Let's keep it going. Switch the patch in. We can do that. So we're going to hit OK. See, look, we've got a doubler, and this is everything that makes that up. Crazy. All right. We're skipping over how these other objects work for now. To learn more about an object, you can always right-click it and open its help patch. We're not going to do that because this writing it is a lot. So we've done 1 of 4. Let's go to 2 of 4. Mac supports live UI objects. Open the help patch from this dial's right-click menu to see how this dial can be customized. All right. Why can't I even find... Oh, it's right at the top. Jesus Christ. Okay. Look, a bang. Great. Live dial. Output numbers by moving a dial on screen. Live dial works like circular slider that outputs numbers according to... But that makes sense. We got that. Yeah. There's an activate and deactivate live dial. Active $, which goes into this guy. Triangle $. These are bangs, right? These X's. Bang. Store display and output volume. Float. Assign. Is there 2 bangs? No, so these aren't bangs then. Oh, I can click them. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can do everything. Alrighty. You can change the unit style in the inspector of a live dial. These are set to percent and semitones. I feel like this is one of those things where... guys, I'm feeling super dumb, and I want to believe that, you know, like sometimes when you start a book or a film and you're like, I am so lost, but I trust that it's going to start making sense as we do. I feel like that's the thing. That we're just going to trust the process. We're going to start doing it. There's going to be a click moment where we all just, oh, we could do this. It is a British sausage. You can change the unit style in the inspector of live dial. These are set to percentage and semitones. Yeah, so here's our semitones and here's our percentages. So as this goes up, I think this value goes, as this value goes down, this value goes up. Is that right? Absolutely not. They both go up together. Let's hold shift. This is going to go to 1 and this is going to go to 100. Why is that? Parameter value and raw value. Okay. Right value is always going to 1. This can go to -24, so it makes sense that it's at 0.5, but... Alright, cool. How do we get out of this? Do we just press the X? Nope. We just close the window. Alright, we're going to close that window down. Choose Add to Presentation from the right-click menu. For the delay. So right now, here's where things start making sense a little bit. We've only got the delay knob down here. When we come out of this tool and we go back to like presentation mode, I guess is what this is, or like our arrange page, we've only got the delay knob. So what we're trying to add is the delay velocity. I assume that's what's going to happen. So we're going to right click that and we're going to add to presentation. Did I do it? Yeah. It's not there anymore, so that's great. Okay. Switch back to presentation, then move the velocity dial above the vertical device limit line. Switch back to presentation. Then move the velocity dial above the vertical line device limit line. Oh, hello. Save changes? Yeah, save. All right. It got bigger. Helpful. Oh, okay. So we need to move this up because it was down here. Everything above this line will be visible in live. That's terrific. That's what we wanted to do. I don't know how I got this up, so I just came out of this window. Presentation mode. This is the button that I had to press again to get there. Okay, so if you got lost along with me, yeah, man, Toyo's got it. Toyo's got it. Patching mode, presentation mode. All right, cool. Switch back to presentation mode, then move the velocity dial above the vertical limit line. Save the device anywhere on disk and close the device to see the dial in live. All right, cool. So I did that, and I think I saved the device. Let's save it again, just in case. And then we're gonna come out of that, and there it is. And I want to move it a little bit because it looks crap where I've got it. Let's put it. Let's go like here and here, and then take it out. Oh, do I have to save it? I guess I have to save it. There we go. Why does mine look so scruffy? Is everybody else's scruffy? All right, that'll be it. I don't like that it's in this big box and it's so scruffy looking, but all right. Okay, cool. That's fun. That's cool. So we can't hear the delay. We start to ramp that up. There we go. All right. We're getting there. Toyo said there's a menu option on the top bar to align them. Toyo is way ahead of us. There's a menu option on the top bar to align them. Toyo, you better not be. Oh, let's not mess with this. Object. Toggle it. Bop it. Hit it. Slide it. Smash it. Kill it. Bang it. Ooh. Auto align. Align. Oh, don't do that. All right, you can undo. Align left. So that works kind of well. I liked where I had him though, because this guy's a little bit bigger than the other guy. Oh, wow. Here we go. All right, we'll keep it like that. Save. All good. I'm just going to leave it like that. So that's where we're at. Great stuff. So where do we go from here? I'm going to go to the next page. Might be in format. I'll open live. Toyo's just doing it off the top of his head. This is where we're getting to, guys. I don't even remember Toyo coming into our streams before, but Toyo's been sent to us because he is the dangling, or she, or they, is the dangling carrot. And we're going to get to that level where we could just off the dome be like, there's an align button. That's where I want to be. Modifying MIDI data. The Octave added device on track 2. So here's our second track. That adds transposed copies of incoming notes. The number of notes added is set by the Octave copies control. Okay, this seems quite simple. I mean, I've just looked down, but in wording it seems quite simple. Open the device, switch to patching mode, and follow the numbered steps to see how MIDI notes can be treated as numbers and manipulated with objects. All right, I'm excited about this one. Okay, patching mode. Actually, let's see how it works first, huh? Let's come out of that and just see how it works. So we've got this piano. Pretty sure we know where this is going. Cool. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen, didn't we? Switch to patching. All right, a little bit more confusing this one. Max receives MIDI information from live in an unlocked patch. Hover over the outlets of MIDI spars to see the types of events that you can receive. So these are the events. That's cool. So that's 2. With the patcher locked and live playing, you can test the effect of this control. Right. What, so I can drag one of these to this, maybe? Is that right? Is that what I'm trying to do? Max receives MIDI information from live in an unlocked patch. In an unlocked patch, hover over the outlets of MIDI sparse, which is this. And I guess this is locked, right? So these are the unlocked ones. To see the types of events you can receive. Look at the... Lock is at the bottom left. All right, cool. This is the lock button. So in an unlocked patch, cool. All right, nice one. Because this is patch mode in an unlocked patch. We are glad you're here, Toyo. With the patcher locked and live playing, you can test the effect of this control. Okay. So we can play. Let's turn this off. We can go like this. We can go like this. And we can test this. Got you. That makes sense. If you connect a patch cord from this message box to the inlet of unpack, here's unpack, you can preview a C note while changing the octaves. If you connect a patch cord, so we've got to unlock, see, we're learning. I want to stop this playing though. That was annoying. Here we go. Back in here. Back to patch mode. We're unlocked. If you connect a patch cord from this message box to the inlet of unpack, you can preview a C note while changing the octave. So unpack is here. But this is the only inlet, no? Is that right? You can preview a C note. Did I mess it up already? And now my Ableton's freaking out because I plugged it into the wrong thing. We just have to listen to this. There we go. All right. Save it. Yeah, why not? I probably ruined it. Was that C? It was. Hallelujah. I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's oh, now we've got another one. I'm going to delete that. Cool. So that was interesting. I added a C note. I'm not really sure why we wanted to do that. Split MIDI notes into pitch and velocity and join the two together again. All right, cool. Is there anything else that we could do with this? Because it did give us some other options. So I want to just like maybe move those. Is it loading? Because I have to. Okay, don't save. There you go. Oh, go back. Just go back. All right. I don't want to do that anymore. What I do want to do is we've got MIDI sparse here. See, this is different. Could we just link this over? Or no? Am I jumping too far ahead, perhaps? Let's unlink this guy. Oh my god. Unlink this guy. That guy wasn't supposed to go there. This guy is. And this guy's... Oh my god. Delete. This guy's going to go from here to here. This guy is now a poly pressure key. We should have done something that's a little bit more... pitch bend. Maybe like that would have been a bit better. Pitch bend. Do this one. Oh, so you can grab the little green handle. So pitch bend. Let's see if that works. Oh, what did we forget? We forgot to save it, didn't we? Save. Play. But now there's no sound. And is that because... Well, it's still going into this. Trigger the message, set its changes. Huh. Maybe it was that was supposed to. Well, I ruined it. I was just getting curious. I was a little curious, George. It is what it is. We're going to move on. Because I don't think that was part of the lesson. I was just trying to figure it out. How do I make it stop? I think, oh, my light just died. Everything's going wrong, huh? Why did my light die? Dude, this is the first... my light just constantly dying. Seizure. Alright. Well, we've got no light. Hopefully you guys can still see me. I swear, this is the first place that I've lived in that I think is haunted. And the fact that the light has now gone off doesn't help. Let me put the other room light on. It's best believe I'm not sitting in the dark like a psychopath. I never understood anything less than this, guys. You and me both. I'm going to keep trying. Let's go to making instruments. And then I think after this one, because this is the introduction, so it's only showing us things. It's not a lesson. It's like, this is what you can do. So let's do one more. Let's do next page, 4 of 9. And then let's go over to lessons. And let's just try a couple of the lessons and see if we get any further. And then we'll talk about it. How did you get to making instruments tutorial thing to come up on the right? That's a good point. How do we get this? There's a right click for it, right? I think if you right click, well, I know that if I double click introduction, it comes up. So if I say don't save, it's page 409, the one that we're looking after, and it just came up automatically. And then we were on page 4 of 9, but I can't remember how you get the help page to come up. Is it help view? Now I don't know how to get back. Help view is normally it. Info's down on the bottom left. Yeah, I think if you just double click introduction, it should work. It's up for me, but I'm on the wrong page. Oh, bottom right. Next page, next page, next page. 4 of 9. Yours says extending live. Are you on part 2, introduction, and then 4 of 9? Extending live is, I think, in the lessons or in the tour, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Extending live is 6 of 8 in the tour. But if we go to introduction and go to page 4 of 9, we should be on the same one, making instruments. I'm going to keep going. You will not slow this class down. All right. Turning MIDI into audio. The basic... Oh, okay, thanks. My session crashed, but I'll do what you said when it loads. This is... We're all failing this class. Turning MIDI into audio. The basic saw device on track 3 uses incoming note pitches to change the frequency of a saw wave and uses note velocities to control the amplitude of an ADSR device. ADSR envelope, sorry. Looking at the patch, open the device, switch to patching mode, and follow the numbered steps to see how MIDI notes can be turned into audio. Let's see what it does first. So this is a long chime. Okay. I'm just curious at what this fatten device was. Chorus ensemble, channel EQ, and reverb. Okay, cool. I was just curious. All right, back to the lesson. Because that's the stuff I know. I like to be where I know stuff at the bottom of the screen. So we're going to go into patch device. Oh, it just gets more and more convoluted, doesn't it? It's hard. Sometimes it's just fun finding the numbers. I don't know about you, Diego, but sometimes I just enjoy finding the numbers. The source sound is for the next beat battle. Dude, I've got the next beat battle down. I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy it. I got some information. Once we got the prizes, I'll be putting the information in our Beat Battle info tab on the Discord. If you're tuning into the stream, you're not part of the Discord, what's going on? Head to willhattonmusic.com. There's a little Discord tab and you'll get the invite from there. All right, finding the numbers is the best bit. To monitor and enter values, you can use number boxes. Note that these values are not saved in the live set. All right, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. I got that one. You can add new objects from the top menu bar. Look for Max Live objects under the dial icon. Create a live numbox and connect it to the right inlet of plus to offset the pitch. Live numbox values are saved in the live set. All right, cool. We're going to get, you can add new objects from the top menu bar. Look for Max Live objects under the dial icon. Live numbox. Create a live numbox and connect it to the right inlet of plus. Okay, live numbox. I'm going to put it here. Do I put it in the line? I'm going to put it just here. Here it is. Create a live numbox and connect it to the right inlet. So that's this one of plus. So this one. So bottom left of the numbox, the top right of the plus guy. To offset the pitch. Live numbox values are saved in the live set. I'm going to hit save. Great. I'm with you, John. It crashed. Jesus Christ. Would you like to recover your work? Yeah, absolutely I would. I was trying to patch. I thought I was getting it. I thought I was getting there. Now I'm back at note doubler. Okay, let's open this guy again. And then let's open live. Oh. I don't want to report the crash. Look, snitches get stitches. I'm not that guy. Why doesn't Max want to open? Because now it's stuck like saving. I might be in a saving circle. This is bad. Guys, this is bad. Now you can tell it's not sponsored. There's no... there was no practice for this. I was just like, you know what? We'll just all do it together. We'll load it up. Mine is doing the same thing. My guy. All right, perfect. At least we're in the same position. So if this doesn't load, what we'll do... I feel like I did that right though, right? We created a live numbox. We connected it to the plus icon. And then I think we were just going to come out of presentation mode. Try alt-tab in your Max for Live window. Dude, I'm on Max. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to force quit it. And we'll see if that works. And then let's reopen this. I can always create that numbox again. That's easy peasy. Oh, would I like to recover my work? Absolutely. Cool. Yep, we got that. Yep. All right, cool. We're in the same place. Lovely. We're in an unlocked device. Let's go to presentation mode. This is my thing. It should have pitch now. Is that right? Should have like a little pitch thing going. Oh. Okay, I can't mess with that. Let's save it. Replace. Let's go into, yeah. Okay. There's me thinking that pitch was going to be added, but maybe I'm wrong. So let's come out of presentation mode. Pitch semitones. Sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe that's not that. Create a live numbox and connect it to the right inlet of plus to offset the pitch. Live numbox values are saved in the live set. Is this the inlet? Maybe I connected it to the wrong place. Whoa. Delete. Right operand. Left operand. Yeah, I feel like that's that. That's got to be that. Can I change this number? Open live numbox reference. And this isn't one of those things where I can go into presentation mode and put something above the line. So I'm just a little bit confused. Did anybody get like further than me in, I assume, creating a pitch bend? You can add new, to monitor, and we just start again. To monitor and enter values, you can use number boxes. These values are not saved, apparently. You can add new objects from the top bar. And we added what I thought was a live numbox, which is what I thought we wanted to add. So I'm looking at the bottom left. I'm looking at like sliders and stuff. Toyo says it works. Toyo would say it works, but Diego's in the same place as me. Toyo, what did we do differently to what you did? Tomorrow and enter values, create a live numbox and connect it to the right inlet of plus. And they're saved in the live set. Preview is on. I feel like there should be some kind of pitch bend there. It works. Click and drag the 0 box that you added. All right. He's got the power. Oh no. Click and drag the 0 box that we added. I don't even understand what I'm looking at. Me and you both. Where do I click and drag that, buddy? Do I click and drag this? No. Click and drag this. I think he's having us on. I don't think that there's... Oh, I made it big. Try double click. I'm going to shift click it. I'm going to alt click. Okay, I option clicked it. Here we go. This is it. It's happening. It's fucking happening, guys. Let me go back here. Don't save. Oh my god. I need to get back in there. Why does it close so many times? Here it comes. Toyo, never leave us. All right, I did option. You can't go into the minus numbers, but hold in option. Or it might be command. I'm on a odd keyboard that doesn't have the note. I can't stop displaying. I have a weird Windows keyboard that I have to convert to Mac language. So it might be option, it might be command. But Diego says how? Yeah, is it option or is it try alt, try option, drag it up and down. You'll get it. All right, cool. I'll give you a second, Diego. I'll give you a second. Let's go into lessons after this. How's everybody else getting on? At one point we had 13 viewers. Now there's just a few of us. The mighty have fallen. But listen, we're gonna stay on this and we're gonna be some good... Can you call us coders? I don't know if we're coders. But whatever it is that we're doing, I'm excited about it. Maybe we'll find things like this to do in future as well. And just kind of try and study it together. It's quite a fun little experiment to see if we can do like kind of a class learning thing together and kind of help us out. Like I wouldn't have got as far as we have already, excuse me for burping into the mic, without Toyo. John says I'm not in a good place. A name, thank you so much for dropping through. Yeah, definitely watch this on like 2 times because it's a very slow stream, but do go back and watch it. Diego says, guys, did you get it? You did it! Come on, Diego. It's me and you, buddy. It's me and you. I'm gonna go back just for John, and then we're Toyo, man, I don't know where you came from, but you're our champion for today. Appreciate you. We appreciate you, buddy. We appreciate you. So, John, this is what we did. I'm going to delete this. Hopefully I can start it again. So we came to the top box, Max for Live Objects, and then came to Live Numbox. So top of the bar, Live Numbox. I dragged that Live Numbox into the page. And then what I did from here was click out of it and select the bottom circle option, which is our output, to the right input of this plus box down here. And then when we hit play right now, it's just doing that kind of delay chime thing. It doesn't like me being out of that. Oh, I don't like coming in and out of the thing. It's really confusing. Let me add that again. I'll catch up to you. So now when we hold option, I think it is, or command, you can change the pitch of this box. Yes. All right, moving on. I'm going to close this one. I don't want to save this. I want to go to a lesson. I don't know about you guys, but I want to go to a lesson. I want to start learning this. I do feel like I'm getting closer. Like when we were all confused and we were watching the intro, it was all a bit wild. But now I feel like I'm getting closer. Just cracking those little things are interesting. And we're not at the point of programming our own device, but we're getting somewhere. So building Max devices over here on the left-hand side in packs. I'm going to go to lessons, part 3. Let's just start with MIDI effects because audio effects are going to be something crazy. So let's go to MIDI effects and double click. I'm not going to save my project. You can use the lock at the bottom left. Oh, I do forget. Yeah. So when we go into our device, I forgot. There's this little lock button here. When we lock that, we can play with stuff. Thank you, Toyo. We are forever grateful. Okay. This lesson will help you get familiar with the kinds of objects and structures you need to build the MIDI effect. If I went too quickly, remember over here, part 3, lessons, and we're double clicking on MIDI effects inside lessons. 1, MIDI effects. This lesson helps you get familiar with the kinds of objects and structures you need to build a MIDI effect. This lesson assumes you've already followed the steps in the introduction. We did, kind of. All right. Let's build a velocity randomizer. I was doing a little bit of that today. All right, take a look at track 1, see the end result and what it sounds like. Okay, so I assume this is track 1. Oh, okay, the bass just came in. I'm gonna take the bass out because that was a bit wild. That makes sense. These are the velocities going in. Sometimes we're getting loud velocities and not so loud velocities come out. All right, that bass maybe jump a little bit. All right. Next, head over to track 2 and click the edit button on splitting notes device. Ooh, we're going to do the same over here. There's a lot going on. All right. After switching to patching mode, follow the steps and continue to the next devices in order of appearance to learn how to build this MIDI device from scratch. Oh my God. Look at this word, encapsulation. It wasn't that hard to say out loud, but in my head I was like, we'll never be able to do it. And that's dyslexia, folks. We can't see your screen. There's one stream every time, even though I can see my screen over on the right, John. It takes me a while to realize that you guys can't see my screen. So if I haven't made it obvious, part 3, lessons, MIDI effects, and we're just looking at building a random device. I hope that you followed along. I'm sorry that you wasn't looking at my screen. I don't know how often I do that. It's insane because my only job is to just switch between 2 screens. But we back. So we were just looking at the end result of this guy here. This is our in and out frequencies being exactly the same. When we turn up that randomness, our in frequencies stay the same, but our out frequencies differ. And I think that's what we're about to do with the bass here. So I'm going to turn my drums off. I'm going to go into the edit function of splitting notes. All right, click edit to open, which we did. And number 2 is patching mode. Okay, click the Max for Live objects icon. I don't know if it's going to be a device, but it will be random for sure, 100%. Click the Max for Live objects icon and select a live numbox. We've done the live numbox, so we know that. That's great. And it popped us in the right position for us as well. Did it? No, it popped it down here. I thought it was next to the next one. I like finding the numbers. My favorite bit is just finding the numbers. That's all I want to do. Press N on your keyboard. Oh, I'm over here. Am I supposed to be over there? Press N on your keyboard. In the object box, type unpack. Okay, and press enter. Connect the leftmost outlet of MIDI sparse to unpack. Okay, let's move this guy over here. Is this the left? It never says on top or below, so I'm assuming it means below, right? Connect the leftmost outlet of MIDI sparse to unpack. Boop. I don't like that it bounces red a little bit, like I've done it wrong, but all right. That's 4/6. Connect the rightmost outlet of unpack to the new live numbox that we created. So it's got to be that one. And it goes in here. Boop. All right, let's put this in the middle a little bit so it doesn't cover this. All right, then play the clip on this track to see its velocities. So remember, Toyo said that we can lock this and we can move this around now, which is super helpful. Okay, so let's play this. Oh, it's doing it automatically with this light. That's how MIDI notes coming in. Cool. That's fun. All right. So I want to stop clicking out of this. I want to make sure I keep coming to max. It seems to not make it crash as much. Right-click the live numbox and choose Add to Presentation. Switch to Presentation Mode to position it. We've done that before. Right-click. Is this not our numbox? Why can't I? Oh, because we're in lock mode, because I'm an idiot. Right-click. So it's got to come out of lock. Make sure it's got a box around it. Right-click. Add to Presentation. And then we come over to the preview. No, we don't. We come over to presentation mode. And we drag this guy up. And I'm going to put him just under our little button there. And I'm going to save it. Save. And then I'm going to lock it. And I'm going to play. That's fun. Okay, so it's doing some stuff. It's showing the random values of this light. So now what it's asked us to do is go to our next little, we're doing it in the order. So I think for today's session, we should just finish, we should finish this. Let's keep going. We did it. We did it. Clap. Toyo just ace. Toyo's proud of us. All right, switch to patching. We're going to get good at this. Lock the patch. Done. Acing it, guys. We're acing it. Here we go. Click these message boxes to start a D1 note, a D sharp 1 note at velocity 100, and then stop it. I'm already lost. Click these message boxes to start at D1 note at a velocity 100 and then stop it. Message box contains values that are stored in the device. D1 is on. Oh. That's fun. Click these message boxes to start D1 note and then stop it. We did that. I don't know why we want to do that, but okay. Unlock the patch by holding Command Control and clicking on the patcher background. It's going to be good with my... Did we do it? We did it. Okay, my keyboard is so weird. Is this Command? Oh, sorry, Diego. I was saying Option before, and it was Command that I was pushing. My bad, buddy. All right. That's fun. Select this slider, go to the View menu, and choose Inspector window. Select this slider, go to the View menu, and choose Inspector window. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Again, if I did it a bit quick, I got ahead of myself there. I selected it, I went to View, and then I chose the Inspector window. Lovely. Okay. On color, select Dynamic. Should it be there? On color, select Dynamic and pick LCD. Am I dumb? This is color. Where's Dynamic? I'm dumb. Dynamic isn't here, right? On color, select Dynamic and pick LCD text icon. Oh. I don't know. That should be on color, right? In the inspector, click this slider's... Okay. Dyslexia was at work there. I get it now. I read these as different sentences. All right. On color, select Dynamic. And pick LCD text icon. Oh, this is the worst. LCD text icon. Boop. We got it. For off and background color, pick LCD background. Okay, doing the same again. Oh, that's LED background. See, they're trying to get us. They're trying to catch us out. LCD background. This guy. Dynamic. LCD. I feel like I'm in the COD menu right now. LCD background. Great. We did it. We did it. It's another one done. I'm going to hit this to go to here. I'm going to hit play. Look at that. Turn it off. It's off. There it is. Turn it off. That's great. All right, cool. We can come out of that one. Do I want to save it? Yeah, why not? Save it. We're on to 3, event flow. We're getting somewhere. This is good. We're learning. It's all part of building muscle memory. Keen aesthetic learners. So we're going into edit mode as always, patching mode as always. We're finding number 2, which is my favorite thing to do because it's the only time I feel confident. Go to the window menu and choose Max Console. I just finished the first one. This guy, click edit to open. I'm on a flow now, Diego. You're gonna have to mute us. You can't stop me now, buddy. I'm gonna leave you in the dust. I don't know what this wheeze is about. COVID's coming back. COVID karma, COVID chameleon. Go to the window menu and choose Max Console. Then press play to see the note velocities. Okay, I think I did the UI and values one. Okay, you're on this one. So the UI and values one, it should illuminate that window thing really messed me up. Should illuminate full orange and then black back again, I hope. Go to the window menu and choose Max Console, then press play to see the note velocities printed. Printed window, Max Console. Here it is. Then press play to see the note velocities printed. As in the actual play button. Surely not. Is there a play here? Is it play in here? Is this play? play. Go to the right. Go to the window menu and choose Max Console. Then press play to see the note velocities printed. Okay. I believe him. I believe him. Oh, wait, they messed us up. No. Hold on. Hold the phone. The only bit I love that this is when I felt confident as well. No. Hear me out. If you're screaming at the stream right now, patching mode has always been step one of however many. And they switched it up on us, and it's no longer step one. It just assumes you know that that's step one now. So I missed step one here. That's not on me. That's on Ableton. They were Pavlovian. They had me like the Pavlovian condition in there. Step one was always set the patch window. All right, here we go. Type N to create a box. Print A. Do I do print space A? Print capital A. I assume that's it. Then connect the leftmost outlet of MIDI sparse to print A. Here it is to here. And we'll put that over here, I guess. Go to the window. This is going to work. This is going to work. That wasn't my fault. Yes. I'm a coder now. I gotta get into the mainframe. All right, I'm in. Every 2000s hacker movie. Okay. I thought I was done. 304. Create another object called print B and connect pack 0. Hey, I know how to create an object. Print B. There we go. It's a lot. Print B, connect pack 0, 0. Then notice the order of prints in the Max console, A before B. There they are. Got ya. Cool. Now move print A here and notice how B prints before A. Are they trying to set me up? Am I just putting it here? That can't be it. Yeah, okay, that's not it. I'm dumb. Create another object called print B and connect pack 0 to it. Then notice the order of prints in the Max console is A before B. Now move print A here. And notice how print B prints before A. Why would do I have to lock the device? That did it. That did it. There's two Bs. Yeah. can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm learning. Unlock. Put this down here. Then lock. I'm not going to be stopped. B's on the bottom. B's on the track. There's 2 A's. Press the X. Easier to see. Oh, no. Oh, okay, right. So, like, then I wouldn't. Okay, yeah. So if I went like this, then I could see it, and then I could. I get you. Toyo. You got it. Theoretically media. Thank you for your comment on my video earlier. The video bombed. I feel like that's not a good video for the community, so I apologize, but I appreciate you being there, man. I'm really enjoying Ample sound. I got more videos coming with Ample. I want to do some stuff on Polyphia as well. But yeah, we're trying to learn some Max for Live devices, a little change up. It's a lot, but we're getting there. All right, so we can close this one down. Let's keep going. So that was event flow. Encapsulation is the next one. We've only got 2 more to go. All right. Patch and mode. They're not going to trick us this time. We're going to find number 1. Lock the patch. Then double click this sub patch to see its content. So we're going to lock the patch. Double click. Dude, I'm getting nice with it now. This is Tim. Thank you for mentioning that. I wasn't sure because I can't really see your tiny picture from here, but I thought it was. I wouldn't assume though. I'd never do such a thing. In the inspector of Tim, how you doing with music right now? I haven't seen you post too much in the Discord. Is music still ticking along? How's the YouTube channel? What's good? What's good, buddy? In the inspector of the inlet or outlet object, read the value of the comment attribute. Describes this patch does. Does anybody just get confused with the language? In the inspector of the inlet or outlet object, right click this. Inspector. I can't be stopped. Read the value of the comment attribute. It describes what this patch does. Is this it? Bang! I've been looking for this the entire stream. We knew it would come back. Generate a random number between -1 and 1. Okay, and this is random 2000. By default, sub patches use the same font as when making patches in Max outside of Live. Notice the dot after 1000. This means we are performing a floating point operation, enabling fractional values. Don't know why I said that so weird. For more about floating point values, simple math. There's no such thing as simple math. I'm terrible at maths. All right, cool. This is so far so good. That was one of 3. Oh, we did 2 of 3. Select all objects above this comment. So does this count or is it just these? I assume it's just these. So unlock that and do this. Go to the edit menu and choose encapsulate to create a subpatcher. Whoa! After the P, type a descriptive name like randomize velocity. P. Randomize. Wait. Yeah, all right. Velocity. Oh. I don't know if that was where I was supposed to do it. After the P, type a descriptive name. I did do P, but then... All right, we'll do it here. Randomize velocity. But why is that 3 of 3? Like, that's not going to help us. It's just here. Oh, the P right here. Tim says, I've been focusing on the YouTube channel, kind of switched over the AI imagery stuff, but trying to find time to make music as well. It's a lot. I understand, buddy. But making music to use as background music for the channel, so that works. Kind of keeping me in the game. What's up, John? Diego? Miss you guys. Gonna have to stop by the Discord soon. Please do, buddy. And I'm glad to hear that it's all going really well. And I'm glad that you're still, you know, crowbarring in some music in there to the YouTube channel as well. I'll make sure that I try and comment more often, try and boost that engagement up a little bit as well. My apologies, my friend. I didn't realize that there was P in this top box, so we're going to get rid of this one. Ignore everything that I did here. And we're going to just write randomize velocity. Okay, there we go. There we go. So now we can close that, hit play, and change our velocity. Can't see it because we're in presentation mode. There we go. We're getting there. We had the preview off. Had to turn the preview on. Okay, cool. One more to go. We could save that, I guess. Bonus, push. Oh, wait, did I go too far? Okay, last one. Here we go. We've added a live banks object to this patch. With the patch locked, double click the object. This is to support Ableton Push. You need to decide which the 8 hardware encoders. I don't know if this is going to work because we don't have push, but we'll still see. We're going to lock the device. We've added a live banks object down here to this patch. With the patch locked, double click the object to open the parameter of the banks window. Whoa. This device only has one parameter. In the parameter banks window, select randomness. For the first drop down to bind it to the first push hardware encoder. All right. Well, we did that. I mean, it was already done. In the parameter banks window, select randomness. For the first drop down to bind it to the first push hard. Yeah, I feel like it was already, wasn't like that, was it? It was like this. Cool. Close and save the device. Great. Job done. The banks are stored in the device, so even if you remove live banks, the live parameter mappings will be preserved. We added selection 0 to only display note on events. Let's come out of preview mode. Well, there we go. We did it. Diego, I think when you say you can't see 2 of 3, is that in the event? I think it was event flow. Let me go back to screen share and I'll jump in there, buddy. One of these, or encapsulation maybe. Yeah. So you have to, I've already completed it to lose 2 of 3. But I believe one of them is like when you open window and go to Max Console or something like that, it brings open 2 of 3 in like a brand new window. Something like that. That one got me as well, buddy. Guys, an hour and a half. I mean, if you think about it, either way you look at it, I don't know what time it is where everybody's at, but it's 9:30 p.m. I've done a whole day's work, had some students today, worked on some music. You guys have done your jobs, and we've crowbarred in 90 minutes of learning. We didn't learn an awful lot. A lot of it was reading and being like, what? But there was some little light bulb moments, especially in that UI and values thing, where I started to understand, or splitting notes and UI and values, where I started to understand, okay, this is all right, the randomness pertains to this, and I started to get it a little bit. I think I'm going to stick this out. I don't know if it's terribly helpful to do it on stream, but I'm going to try and stick it out, and I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord to how far I get. I would love to create some kind of Max for Live device, even if it's crap, even if it's like a light bulb that comes on, you know, just something. John says, I lost it in the third one too. I went back to splitting nodes and realized I messed something up, but you're back on track. Nice one. I'm pleased. I wish I could go back, but because I saved it as I was going through, I can't go back to show you what I did. Otherwise, you know, normally, sorry, I was reading randomness on the screen there. Normally, you know, I'd go back for sure. Apologies. I've got a new plan to from next month to try and get in on the streams. I might leave the first week because we're at the end of the month now. I think what I'm going to do is leave the first week to just get in the hang of having the stream software set up and getting into the swing of just like making beats on camera. Trying to get the swing of like changing from the face camera to the beats camera. So that you guys aren't just watching my face whilst I explain things on screen. So that happens once every stream. And then I think, yeah, from the second week of next week, I'm just going to try and maybe do daily or Monday to Friday, or like every other day, Monday to Friday streams. Just to get into that workflow, get into that streaming habit again. About a year or so ago, we were hot on it. If I think John, Luke, and Diego and I were together in those days, and I was pretty hot on the streams, and now I've kind of fallen behind a little bit, and I think as a result, like my beat making has taken its toll as well. I seem to be a little bit more slow in the beat making space, so I'd like to get that up. So yeah, I don't know if we'll do another like study session together, but if it is helpful, do let me know. But I think in future, like I say, second week of May, I'm going to get into those daily streaming habits, try and get on a little bit more. And then we've got a beat battle happening on June the 3rd, which is going to be, it's going to be super cool. There's a lot of good things coming in June. I can promise you for that. But yeah, thanks again for joining in. This was super fun. I know that we didn't get everything done. We're not like super duper coders or programmers or whatever Toyo said we are. But I feel like we learned a little bit, and it's just good to sit down and try and learn these new crafts as well. We're all old men here, so, you know. Kudos. I'm patting you guys on the back. I'm patting myself on the back. It was good to hang out, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next week, Tuesday, Thursday, normal time. And then the week after, we'll start the streams up Tuesday, Thursday, normal time as well. So, yes, have a good rest of your day, good rest of your evening if it's the evening time. I'm going to get a little hot lemon in me, get myself to bed. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. All the best, guys. Peace.